Double-digit thousands.
What's going on? I have another video for you today, and in this video it's going to be the top 5 characters of Adventure Time. There are so many characters in this show, don't even get me started. We have robots, demons, good guys, bad guys, princesses, kings, and the list can go on and on and on and on. We even have characters that change gender from episode to episode. How weird. So, I have selected 5 for the top 5 list, so let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, we have Rootbeer Guy. Rootbeer Guy is one of the greatest episodes, yeah, and one of the greatest characters of Adventure Time, and here's why. It's because he is so adventurous. He's almost more courageous than probably Finn and Jake. Like, that's how crazy adventurous this guy is. He risked his, career, his life, just so he could solve a mystery and prove himself right. In his own episode that was just focused on him. And guess what? He did. He proved himself right, even though he wasn't even meant to, solve the mystery of where Princess Bubblegum went. That was meant for the Banana Guards. However, he took action and stood up for the people of Ooo, and he succeeded. Coming in at number 4, we have Peppermint Butler. Whew, let me tell you, this is a weird guy. I tell you, he has to be the creepiest guy in Overwatch. What am I saying? In Adventure Time. I mean, Peppermint Butler. I mean, he wants to steal people's soul. Let's get that out of the way for firsties. And then secondly, I mean, he has some relation with death. We find this out in the episode where they, need to go to death to, like, get a flower or something. So somehow Death knows Peppermint Butler. Maybe he's like an old buddy of his, or maybe he cheated Death and now they're like best friends. I have no idea, but either way, Peppermint Butler scares the living crap out of me, and he's definitely just one of my favorite characters in general because he's sort of a comic relief in the show, but in a deep, dark way. And I don't know, he's just so all around creepy and weird, but it makes a great character. So coming in at number 3, we have the BMO, BMO. BMO is the greatest robot in this series, hands down. He is the best, and yes, I am saying he because BMO has said that he is a he. Look it up. BMO's a guy, and Football is a girl. Now, if you don't know, Football is his sort of alternate, life partner. I don't know what Football is to him. I don't know if it's like a different person. I don't know if he has like different personalities or something, or if like he sees Football as a totally different person. However, he sees Football in the mirror and has this weird connection with her, which is weird because he calls himself a her and a he, but I mean, BMO being a he and then Football being a girl, it's confusing, I know. But I mean, BMO's just a great character. I mean, he's so funny, he's adventurous, he has that episode where he gets a baby, like what? Very, very weird, and he's just all around adorable, and has a weird, like, deep story about, like, he's trying to find, who he wants to be. Like, is he more Football than he is BMO, or is he more BMO than he is Football? This is touched on one of the episodes. I'll put the title right there. But I mean, if you want to go check that episode out, I highly recommend it. It's weird to see how BMO changes from this different personality to, from BMO to Football. It's so weird. Makes him a great all-around character, and I hope they touch on BMO a little bit more in season 8 and 9. So, number 2, have to put these guys somewhere in the list. Finn and Jake. Finn and Jake are definitely the 2 best characters that are alive in this show, and it's because they're not just because they're the main characters. It's because they take danger head on. They fight it and they don't stop until they defeat it. This is the great example would be the Lich. I mean, they didn't stop fighting the Lich until it was completely gone, disappeared forever. I mean, if they can take down the Lich, I'm sure they can take down Ice King. There must be something in there where they're like sympathizing with him or something. I don't know. But Finn and Jake, definitely the greatest like duo in all of cartoon history ever, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Finn and Jake, definitely number 2 spot. Number 1, you might be saying, who the heck is better than Finn and Jake? I'll tell you who. Their father. Not Finn's, real father. That guy's weird. I'm talking about Jake's father and Finn's adoptive father. This is Joshua. This guy, although we never get to like really meet him, we get to see like holograms and voice messages from him, and you get to see just how much like Joshua cared for these guys. Now in the episode Boom Boom Mountain, we get to learn why he took Finn. It's because he pooped his pants, but he didn't have pants on. He just kind of pooped himself. Then they're like, oh, let's take this baby, and then they took it, and then they cared for it. So it's kind of cool, just to see how far Joshua would go just to save a baby. Like there's just a baby in the middle of the woods, and then he's like, it pooped its pants. Let's take care of it until we die, I guess. But he also leaves this cool dungeon with a sword. And he has these life lessons scattered around through the seasons that really uncover just how much Joshua, cares for Finn and Jake. Specifically Finn. He cares probably more for Finn than he does Jake, just because he's left Finn a lot. But yeah, that was my top 5 list. If you guys enjoyed, give it a like, comment down below what your guys' favorite, Adventure Time character is. Maybe it's a good guy, maybe it's a bad guy. I was honestly maybe thinking of putting Party Pat on here just because Party Pat is one of my favorite characters. Such a chill guy. Total honorable mention, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.